Hey everybody, it's Miss Rachel and I am here to do a new book talk podcast with my panelists. Today I have Maddie, Claire, and Mia, and they are all going to share some amazing books that they have been reading with you. Who would like to start this evening? Claire, go ahead.
I finally finished Pie in the Sky. Now I've started Other Words for Home.
Yay! And Other Words for Home is another title on the Blue Stem list. Yes?
Yeah.
How is it so far?
Good. I've only got to page 28 though, so I haven't got very far.
Okay. What's it about so far?
I forget.
So Other Words for Home, is it a realistic fiction or fantasy? What kind of story is it? You're not sure?
No.
It's verse, right? It's a verse novel. So it's like poetry.
Mm.
So yes, it's a title on the Blue Stem list. I have read Other Words for Home. So I can say that it is about a young girl and it is a verse novel. It's realistic fiction. And it's a really great story about a girl who has to move, right? She has to move from her home village and she moves to the United States. And it is kind of a culture shock for her. It's a really great story. It is on the 2022 Blue Stem list. So great choice, Claire. Let me know. You'll have to let us know next week how you're thinking about it, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Who's next? Mia, go ahead.
So I'm reading Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the beginning, so I don't know much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about, if you don't know, it's about a kid whose parents die and they were witches. He has like a Z on his head. Somehow survived a mean witch, and when his parents died, he went to go live with his aunt and uncle and cousin, but they're not really nice to him. And what I have so far is that they are in the car with a cousin going to the zoo.
Very nice. What about you, Maddie? What are you reading?
I'm reading Project Z.
Oh, Blue Stem! Awesome. Very good.
It's about a boy who is a zombie and he's an orphan, and a family takes him as they're his son, and he has to learn how to become a human. And his first test is to go into 5th grade.
Ooh. So is it funny?
I don't. So far, I haven't seen any funny parts.
No funny
I
parts.
don't think.
Yeah. Very good. Are you just at the beginning of it, or are you like in the middle?
I'm actually around the end.
Oh, very good. Very good. That is also a series, so I think there's like 2 more books in it if you want to find out what happens after the first one ends. Very good. All right, I'm going to share the one that I'm in the middle of right now. I'm reading a graphic novel, and this one is called Just Pretend by Tori Sharp, and it's a little bit of a memoir. This looks like it's taken from the author's experiences that the author might have had. And Tori is the main character right here. And this is her friend. And they are very fond of making up stories in their head and then either acting them out or writing stories about it. So the whole story is they both are kind of dealing with some difficult stuff in their real lives. Tori lives with her mom and her brother and her sister, and her dad. Her mom and dad just got divorced, and so she's kind of dealing with that. And then her friend is also dealing with some difficult emotions and some difficult problems. So they kind of use their playing pretend and their writing as an escape. And so far, I really, really like it because there's a nice balance in the story between what's actually going on in the real world and the stories that the girls are writing or acting out. So it's really, really fun to read so far. I'm about halfway through it, and I think it's going to be a really good ending. So I'm really looking forward to finishing it. It's called Just Pretend by Tori Sharp. So this will be back on the shelf probably in the next couple days once I return it. All righty. Very good. Everybody's got some really great stuff that they're reading. So our question of the day. Oh, first, before we do that, we agreed that we were going to share jokes. So does anybody have a good joke to share? Share what all the girls are looking
So
for.
it's basically about a friend. Hey, why are you just boiling water? I'm boiling the heck out of it. Because he wants to get his goal is to get holy water. So he's boiling water, and he says, I'm boiling the heck out of it.
That's good. I like that. Wordplay. Fun times. Go ahead, Maddie.
I have a riddle.
Okay, I'm ready.
Imagine you're in a dark room. How do you get out?
Oh, how do you get out of a dark room? Turn on the light?
No.
How do you get out of a dark room? Any ideas?
You use your hands, or you need a cat.
No? Claire, any ideas? No? How do you get out of a dark room? I feel like this is a really obvious answer and I'm missing it. Am I right, Maddie? How do you get out of a dark? Tell me, how do you get out of a dark room?
You stop imagining.
That's good. Stop and just open your eyes, right? If you have your eyes closed, that's good, Maddie. Go ahead, Claire.
What is black and white and red all over?
Is it a zebra wearing a fez?
No.
No. Maddie, do you have an idea? What is it?
A pilgrim in cranberry sauce?
No.
No. Mia, any ideas? What's black and white and red all over?
I don't know.
You don't know either?
I don't know.
What is it, Claire?
A penguin that's embarrassed.
Oh, an embarrassed penguin. Okay, so our question of the day, or our topic of the day, was if we have a character, and it doesn't have to be a book character or a situation from a book, it can be from a TV show or a movie or any story that you really, really love. If there's a character that you can relate to or you see yourself in, or a situation in a story that you can relate to because it's maybe happened to you. Does anybody have something that they'd like to share about that? Go ahead, Maddie.
So on the first day, I forgot who his name is, but on the first day he has a lot of problems. So if I was a zombie and I went to if I was a zombie and I went to 5th grade, I would probably have a lot of problems too.
Yes. And I bet you that first day of school, those jitters are the same for everybody, right? It's all brand new. It's a new teacher. Sometimes it's a new school. Yeah, very good. Go ahead, Claire.
It's a TV show on Netflix called Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. So it's these 4 quadruplets, and they fight all the time. I fight with my brother and sister a lot too.
So when you're watching it, do you recognize like some of the ways they're fighting with each other?
Yep.
Yeah. I bet. That's good. I'll have to check that one out. I haven't watched that one yet. Go ahead, Mia.
So, I have a connection with Harry Potter, not one of the problems, but characters I can relate to that have problems. Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
The hair problems.
The hair problem. Yeah.
You just brush your hair, you're walking out of the room,
and it's a mess again. Yeah.
so you go back in to get the brush and you're walking out, and then you come across the biggest knot in the world.
I'm trying to think of one that I can relate to that I've read recently. You know what? In my book, in Just Pretend, I kind of relate to our girls in the story, because one of my favorite things to do when I'm feeling anxious or stressed or just kind of feeling, as my 6-year-old says, kind of weird in my brain, what really helps me is to either pick up a book or watch a TV show or a movie that takes me to somewhere else. So I can totally relate to that wanting to escape and wanting to like kind of get absorbed in a really good story so I don't have to think about my stuff for a while. I think that's a form of therapy for me. So I really relate to that. And anything else y'all want to share? Yeah, Claire.
Joke.
A joke. Okay, go ahead. Give me another joke.
What kind of seafood tastes great with peanut butter?
Jellyfish.
Yes.
Yay!
That's
I got
2.
one. Yay! That's
In the last one you got 1, and this time that's 2.
I
out of the
know.
bunch.
My brain is firing on all cylinders. Excellent. Go ahead, Maddie.
I have a riddle.
Okay.
What can you catch but you cannot throw?
The flu?
No.
No.
Is it paper?
No.
Paper, like, just, okay.
You can throw paper.
What can you catch but not throw?
It doesn't go far.
You can catch a cold or something. Like you can
It
get
is a
sick.
cold.
Oh, it's a cold. I was close. I said the flu. I'm going to come up with something because I think that would be really fun to be like doing a group craft.
Yeah.
Doing something like that while we're chatting. Because I like to do what Claire and Maddie are doing. Maddie, it looks like you're doing something too while we're talking. And that's fine. I'm totally fine with that because I like to have something to fiddle with while we're talking too. So I think that would be really fun. Yeah, Claire.
This is not what I was just doing, but I have this sitting on my desk.
Oh, did you draw that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it, love it. What, it's a bunny? It looked like a bunny to me. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
That is super cute. Do you like to draw?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good. What did you draw, Mies? What? I can't see. Is that a cupcake?
Cupcake with a dog inside of it.
Full drawer.
I was about to do a cat, and I was like, wait, dogs have spots. I think I'm a genius now.
Adorable. Go. Very good. Go ahead, Claire.
Now you asked me if I liked the crafts.
Yeah.
I have a whole drawer.
Nice. I have a whole cabinet full of craft things in my house. Yeah.
I saw last time we made Melvin, the cow that took at least 30,000 laughs to make.
Melvin.
I'm talking about you, Mom.
The last time that Mia was at my house, we made paper bag puppets. And
my mom and our cousin, they were making a cow named Melvin, but when they were making it, they kept on putting the pieces in the wrong places and kept on laughing.
They could not follow instructions. It was not great.
And then mine fell apart, and Ivy, and then our cousin Ivy's, which is Aunt Rocky's, Miss Rocky's daughter, or Aunt Rocky, she was just like, what are y'all doing? Mine is perfect.
Oh, look, I saw Maddie had some paintings on her wall. Do you like to paint? That's awesome.
I do.
Yeah, you do? That's fabulous. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining me for this latest episode of Book Talk. We will see you next week with another fun topic. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.